Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. I've been playing some combo decks lately. I played the Holy Rat Paladin and I played the Mechatoon Warrior, and in this how to play video I'm going to talk about Nomi Priest. Nomi Priest is a combo deck that attempts to draw through the deck very rapidly and then play Jeff Nomi. If your deck is empty, summon 6/6/6 Grease Fire Elementals, and you can play Jeff Nomi, and you can seance a copy of Jeff Nomi back to your hand, and then you can do that again. So overall you have 3 Jeff Nomi boards, which should be enough to make most control decks crumble. Jeff Nomi isn't the only way this deck can win games. Against more aggressive decks, you can win games with Grave Horror, and in those more aggressive matchups, don't be afraid to seance your Grave Horrors. So you can have Grave Horror, Seance, Grave Horror, Seance, Grave Horror, and another Grave Horror from hand. So you can have 4 Grave Horrors in a game. And if you drop a bunch of Grave Horrors on the board against something like a Rogue, then they generally just don't have any way to come back from that. In some matchups where you want to go with the Nomi board, Grave Horrors can be used defensively, and then when you go with the Nomi board, it's also important to think about, okay, how many Nomi boards do I need? Like against Control Warrior, you need 3 Nomi boards. They will just be able to clean up 2 of them anyway. But in many matchups, even if you go for Nomi, 1 or maybe 2 Nomi boards can be enough. So you can use your Seance on Grave Horror mostly, but sometimes you're also seancing something like a Wild Pyromancer in order to go for multiple board clears. Or even a Gadgets and Auctioneer. It's a flexible tool that you can allocate resources that are important for you in that particular matchup. The deck is all about cycling with your spells to get to those win conditions. And spells are also the way that you clean boards, because Wild Pyromancer, you will need some health buffs on the Wild Pyromancer that you can clear bigger boards. It only has 2 health, so it will kill itself otherwise. You can of course heal it with your hero power, you can heal it with Divine Hymn, you can give it health with Powered Shield, you can topsy-turvy it from a 3/2 into a 2/3 to give it a little bit of health, you can regenerate it. And you can of course also Circle of Healing it, although Circle of Healing goes first and then the Pyromancer effect. So that's not very useful if your attempt is to kill minions from the board. However, that can be very useful because you can also use Pyromancer to draw. The Cleric, Pyromancer, Acolyte of Pain, all of these just synergize so well with each other. Because Pyromancer can deal AoE damage, that damage can hurt the Acolyte of Pain, you can keep healing these minions, dealing damage, drawing more cards, and when you heal these minions, Nocha Cleric can draw cards. So there are lots of things that you can do, you just need to be very careful not to overdraw while you're doing that, because if you overdraw and you burn some of your key pieces, then that's going to feel bad. The deck is almost full of 0-cost spells, so these sort of shuffles can be done for a long time. Same goes with the Gadgets and Auctioneer, just a lot of potential with this one. Most builds that people are playing nowadays have cut Mass Hysteria. They're using something like double Lasso Scheme and an extra arms in the deck. But it really depends on the meta that you're facing. If you're facing a lot of warriors, then yes, you don't need Mass Hysteria and you just want to draw as quickly as possible to get to those 3 Nomi boards. But when I was playing this deck, I played this for a couple of days. When I put Mass Hysteria back into the deck, that clearly improved my win rate. Because then I was better able to take on Shamans and Hunters. I just couldn't find my Wild Pyromancer reliably enough to be able to use that for board clears always. As for the mulligans with this deck, you have plenty of spells, so you focus on minions. Cleric, Pyro, Acolyte of Pain. Those 3 cards are what you're looking for in the mulligan in practically all matchups. Nomi Priest is a pretty simple deck to mulligan with, because you always want that stuff. And there may be some instances like you're facing a hunter and you think that's going to be a bomb hunter, and then you want to keep a silence so that you can take away some magnetizations. Same if you're facing a paladin, you think it's going to be a mech paladin, that silence can really be a lifesaver. Or you're facing some kind of a token build, maybe Zoo Warlock or Murloc Shaman or something, and you're not offered Wild Pyromancer, and you are offered a Mass Hysteria, then I would probably keep the Mass Hysteria. Because I had difficulty finding Pyromancer reliably enough. All in all, it's a pretty fun combo deck to play. Currently I would rate this as the weakest of the 3 combo decks in the meta. Holy Rat Paladin and Mechatoon Warrior are both stronger than this one. This is the fastest combo deck, but pulling off your combo fast is not always enough. Because this has more limited ways of removing things from the board, and also this is the most susceptible to die to Bomb Warrior's bombs. Still a reasonably nice deck to play. If you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now, let's go take a look at Nomi Priest in action. I think I'll still keep the Cleric in case I find a Pyromancer and can try to combo them. Let's take a look. By the way, Doc, there's a great Secret Hunter guide on my YouTube channel. I have played Secret Hunter in this meta very successfully too. And there's a guide to the deck on my YouTube channel. Wasn't the Coin Galvanizer, wasn't the Crystology. So Coin Call to Adventure, which is relatively weak, but I mean it still kills a Cleric. But now that I drew the Powered Shield, I'll go with Cleric and Powered Shield. Because he might not be able to rush this down. For 3 mana, I mean, if he got the 3/3 Skatebot there, then he still needs a little bit more. Oh, he had the Galvanizer all along. Well then, if he got the Skatebot... But he didn't get the Skatebot. So I'm going to try Pyro... Silence... Regenerate on the Pyro. I do like Circle. Circle. And then we heal the Pyro a little bit.
Right away.
Try something like this. Obviously now he has a handful of discounted cards and he still has the Call to Adventure card. But if it was a Skatebot he would have played it, because obviously he would not allow me to get stuff on this board. Or keep stuff on this board. Okay. He can now kill the Pyromancer, of course. So there was the option to play Cleric. Already spent 1 silence. He can magnetize more stuff on the egg. Popping the 8/8 doesn't help me. And I could Topsy-Turvy and Holy Smite that, but that doesn't help me. I need to draw like this. Well, now I have the option to draw more with the Regenerate. Something will die next turn anyway. Perhaps even both of these will. Let's see. I have 1 more silence in the deck. Didn't find it yet. Oh dear. Great top deck card. He did have the Skatebot all along. Well, that was a surprise. So Auctioneer, 13 cards in the deck. Just can't find the way. I think I need to play 1 Grave Horror here. Let's see. Holy Wrath. I won every game last time I played Holy Wrath Paladin. It's a great deck. I have great success with it every time I use it. It's one of my go-to decks. I consider myself some kind of a specialist on playing that deck. But yeah, so that's useless for me to play more of it. Cards left in the deck and I can't find the answers. Have to go in with the Auctioneer now. Just need to draw. Cards left. 5 cards still left. Can't get it done, I'm afraid. There's still a silence in the deck. I have a Mass Hysteria in hand now, though it's unlikely to get anything done. Still have the Seances for the Nomi boards.
Access denied.
But that big taunt is just going to kill everything every time, right? No, it might not be able to kill everything. I just Mass Hysteria this board. 4 cards left in the deck. I can drop an Acolyte of Pain out there too. Not quite. Didn't quite get the kill on the Mechano Egg. 3 cards left in the deck. I have one more Mass Hysteria left. But how do I survive? I have a silence. So I could silence the egg. But he's also playing everything out there.
Reporting for duty.
Silence and Pyro are the last 2 cards. But I can't draw a card this turn. I totally can, with the Gadgets and Auctioneer. I need to draw 2 cards, right, so that I can guarantee silence on the Mechano Egg. Yes. Otherwise I can't guarantee the silence. Okay. Because the only card he has in hand is the Lightforge's Blessing. I know he has nothing else in hand. Well, he top decked the Prismatic Lens. That might give him the Kangors. And it gives him a minion.
Reporting for duty.
And I have Mass Hysteria, but 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 3. That's 12 damage. He's 1 off. I can't seance the Nomi. But he shouldn't have an answer to the Nomi anyway, right? He will be 3 off. But I will fatigue more. I can kill that one. I have 36 damage on the board. So if I can get through the taunt and push 30, then that will kill him. That's one way to do it. But he has 2 cards here. Lightforge's Blessing doesn't matter. It's these 2 cards. What are they? Top deck Kangors. No taunts. He lost. He just lost this game. Well, much of that stuff was silenced anyway. It's probably better with the Mass Hysteria. None of the meta decks were running this. Which might be one of the reasons they're losing every game. Let's see. Oh, just rogue things. I hate to drop this in there, but I think I have to. He just trades away with the Blink Fox, but what can I do? I can't hold on to that card for a very long time, because if I do that, then it's just going to get worse. This at least gets me a little bit closer to that Pyromancer. And I'm probably going to Mass Hysteria this board next turn. I might not have that Pyromancer available, but I have a pair of Mass Hysterias now, and this, I think this clearly improved the deck. Extra Arms was kind of a bait in this deck. It's great in like Silence Priest, but it's bad in this one. Now I can actually just Mass Hysteria. And lo and behold, we managed to get rid of most of that board. Just casually removed 8 power from the board. It might still not be enough, of course, I still need to find the other good stuff here. I mean, I could Mass Hysteria these again. I probably even have to. Then I will need to find the Pyromancer. Yeah, I'm not seeing any great options here. I mean, I could heal myself up, even with the 7 on board, in order to Mass Hysteria next turn. I might do that. I just don't have minions. Well, I have no Cleric.
Is someone injured?
I think I need to make use of that. And I think I need to do it like this. Okay, that turn required some fast movements after I picked up the Pyromancer. I was feeling pretty hopeless there, but then the Pyromancer top deck made me feel a little better. Said my Mass Hysteria cleared his board. I'm at 17. That should still be fine, right? I mean, I could do... What if I do Cleric, Heal, Topsy? Can I get a Grave Horror out there? I think I should be able to get a Grave Horror out there.
Is someone injured?
Nine cards in hand, that one costs 6 now. It costs 5, it costs 4. It costs 5. It costs 4.
Right away.
I trade there. It costs 3. I play it. I seance it. I think one of these this turn should be okay. I could have used Silence to get 2 of them out there this turn, but I figured one would be enough. That saves the Silence to be used with the Auctioneer too. Waggle Picarino and Eviscerate. Hunt the Secrets. Well... Hunter Secrets it is. Well, it could be a Rat Trap. For all I know, that's possible.
Right away.
What if it's a Rat Trap and I play 3 Grave Horrors? Do I mind his Rat if I have 3 Grave Horrors on the board? I guess not really. That's a rat. Alright, so we've got 3 grave horrors. He has 1 ratty boy. I still have the Gadgets and Auctioneer left. He has 6 cards and 9 mana, so there might still be something he can do. This is currently exactly 22 damage on the board, so we'll see. I mean, another backstab or just about anything and he can kill. Oh no. Well, he needs a prep for the secret. I mean the treasure. But if he can prep the treasure, that probably is going to be enough, right? Or if he can get 2 juggles on the same target. No, he doesn't even need that anymore. Okay. 10 cards left in my deck. But he now has the treasure.
I got the best deals anywhere.
And that's a Holy Smite. I think I'm using it on the Knife Juggler here. I do want to use the Powered Shield, right? Just spend the sap.
Right away.
So I think this is what I want to do here. I have 2 cards left in my deck. I can always play the Nomi next turn. No, I can't, because I might not be able to draw. He kills the Auctioneer. I should have played the Silence to ensure Nomi board next turn. Ah, that was a mistake. That's so bad. I needed to play the Silence to ensure the Nomi board. Silence would have guaranteed the Nomi board. Yeah. My bad. There probably isn't anything worth silencing. I'm giving Rogue an extra turn, and you don't want to give a Rogue an extra turn. That's generally a bad idea. Oh, that's painful.
Too soon. I am almost out of cards.
I mean, it's not like he's going to have...
Right away.
How is he planning to kill me? Really, what's the plan? Because I don't see it. I'm trying to figure it out here.
I am out of cards.
I'm trying to figure it out here, but I can't see it. I just can't see his plan. What is his plan? Like, how do you deal 27?
I'm out of cards.
Even if he saps. And he will have to sap. No. Okay, you can kill the taunt.
Is this worth to you?
Then what? I'm still sad because I made one mistake in this game.
The Brotherhood shall come.
I did.
Should not have made a mistake and it would have been guaranteed win on this turn. Now it depended on the Auctioneer surviving. But it's slightly better now. Yeah, Mass Hysteria clearly improved the deck. It's much better now. I mean, Mass Hysteria basically has won the games. Not against Warrior, of course. In this matchup, Mass Hysteria is bad. Like, sure, yeah, you don't want it in this matchup, but how many Warriors are you facing? Who knows? He can coin a rush minion. But I probably need to take that one draw from the Acolyte now. Because I just don't have anything here. Face a lot of warriors. Yeah, well, that might be a reason not to run Mass Hysteria. Because it interferes with your cycle. Like, this could be a lasso scheme now. Or this could be an extra arms. And they would open up different opportunities. You just make a Fireside Gathering and you put it on the dates of the pre-release. And you can make it private and it will be a pre-release Fireside Gathering. Trust me, I've done it for all the expansions where it has been available. And it has always worked like that. You have never been able to select pre-release Fireside Gathering. You just put it on the dates and it works.
Bring the pain.
I was contemplating playing Pyromancer Lasso scheme there, just to draw cards off of this Acolyte, but I figured it might not be worth it, because I have the Nocha Cleric too, so I might be able to do things with Pyro Cleric. Might be. But that would of course require me to find a healing card. Probably need to go off with the Auctioneer next turn. Auctioneer scheme, forbidden words type of things. Kill off the militia commander with those. Like now I've drawn both Mass Hysterias, so this is bad for this one matchup, and it's better against every single other matchup. Well, I can draw 3 cards with the Auctioneer. I think it's fine. Silence that. Attack of enemy by 3. I'll topsy-turvy this one. Then I'll lasso scheme that one. Then I can forbidden words it. 8 cards in hand. Okay. And now I have found a Divine Hymn, so I can use Pyro and Cleric to draw.
Light the fuses.
Pyro Cleric.
Like to play with fire?
Is someone injured?
Can I pick up a Circle of Healing? Can't pick up Circle. Well, this will die next turn. 12 cards left in my deck.
Light the fuses.
It's not good enough. I mean, he can just Shield Slam the Grave Horror. I need to play the Acolyte, right? Acolyte could be used together with the Pyro, if I could find the Pyro. Like here the Mass Hysterias are not being useful. He's going to Shield Slam the Acolyte or silence it.
I wonder.
I can play 1 Grave Horror here. This is fine. I'm going to do Acolyte, Powered Shield, Mass Hysteria next turn. To get the Acolyte to hit in to the Dinomatic. So I will get multiple draws from the Acolyte by using that Mass Hysteria. Just check this out.
Pain speak to me.
Oh, now it has 5 health. It's going to survive 1 hit with that one. Yay! We get 2 hits. 7 cards left in the deck still. Alright, 7 cards left in the deck. If he has a good mech board before the first Nomi turn, he can clean up all the Nomi boards. even though there are 3. It's a bomb warrior. I didn't see that coming. Well, then he can just kill me, maybe. 7 cards in deck. How do I draw 7 cards? I've seen 1 shield slam. Well, let's find out.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Does Pyromancer help me? 5 cards in deck. Need to draw another 4 this turn. 1 draw. No, Pyro doesn't help. Oh, that one doesn't help either. That's bad. I can't draw the rest of the cards. Yeah, no, I can't. I have to use silence. Because I must draw more cards.
I am almost out of cards. I am out of cards.
This is correct, because even though he can now shuffle bombs into my deck, but if he were to shuffle bombs and there was a bomb at the bottom and there was something else on the top, then that would mean that I would lose. Because I wouldn't be able to make the board. Now he has to have bomb shufflers and an Elec in order to win. And as it turned out, he did, so he wins. But this was still the correct play, because if I had 1 card left in the deck, and he would shuffle a bomb underneath that card, then I would not be able to play Nomi next turn. So the only out he had would be that he has more bomb generators, and in particular he had to have the Elec. He might have been able to do it without the Elec too, actually, with just the Goblin, but... So... just a tough matchup. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.